Well, made it through the first month of 2024. Kind of a somewhat of a low month, really. Most of these pickups are just stuff that I pre-ordered some time ago last year, and they finally arrived. And a couple extra goodies that I ended up getting, thanks to friends and some other companies that I purchase from quite often. But yeah, these are the pickups for February, or actually January 2024. I should say it's February 4th. Is when I'm recording this. So yeah, um, it's a lazy Sunday. So sorry, I'm not don't have the energy really. Been doing a lot of my usual Sunday stuff of cleaning and all that good junk. So, but anyway, good selection of like various stuff from different systems, even some retro stuff, which is kind of nice. Um, we're just gonna get some things out of the way here. I guess we'll start off with the horrible Switch. Stupid system. First off, of course, I had to pick up another Code collection or recollection, which has got the Trace Memory games. I really enjoyed the original Trace Memory on DS when it came out. It's still in my collection, but I never got to play the second one since it was a Japanese exclusive, and we're finally getting it here in the West. So I look forward to actually revisiting this one and playing the second game to see what exactly happened. I love the puzzles in this one and just the general exploration that they had on the island that you kind of arrive in. Kind of a tearjerker story, but kind of fun. And of course, I had to satisfy my shmup cravings. This was a game that was originally on the Dreamcast, again, a Japanese only release. It also was released digitally only on the Xbox 360. This was also in the arcades on the Naomi, and that's Trigger Heart Excelica. And of course, just like 3 days after I received this, it was announced that there will be a Western physical release of this. So I may be double dipping or turning around and just selling this version off and keeping the Western version. But pretty fun, kind of anime-ish shmup. Then, of course, sticking with that theme, from Red Art Games, I ended up getting what's this called? Shino Ruby. This one I've been waiting for in a while. I got the deluxe edition. This one came with like a little clear acrylic character of I guess the main protagonist. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't exactly opened it yet. I'm not quite sure what to do with these acrylic characters. I have got a couple of them, and I haven't done much with them. They just kind of sit on shelves out of the way of things. But of course, then they send a little sticker, Red Art Games. And the more of the retro stuff, got a Vita game. Been a while. This is number 415 in my collection. This is one I've been meaning to pick up for quite some time. Again, I don't know why we didn't get this in the West when they released the original. Back on the PS3 and PS Vita, even got a copy of it. This is Finding Climax Ignition. Again, a Japanese exclusive only. It was also in the arcades on the Ring Edge 2. It's got a few more characters than what we received in the Western version, along with some partner characters that we never got. It's a little more refined. This is kind of the definitive version of the game. I do have it on a PS3. I do want to find the PS4 version of this, though, just because it is backwards compatible with PlayStation 5 eventually when I get that system. But yeah, nice to get another one off of my small-ish Vita import list that I want to get. I think I only got about another 3 more games on it that I'm still kind of looking for slash chasing. Um, with the prices and everything kind of going up, even on imports, it's kind of crazy. On average, you're spending close to 55, $60 just for a Vita game now these days. But yeah, I'll get there eventually. Even going further back than that, this is a homebrew game that I thought was kind of curious. It's a kind of a action run and gun type thing. Life on Earth Reimagined for the Sega Genesis. I happened to watch this one for a while. Comes with the cartridge, and then it's got a nice like postcard art print, and then a manual. I think this is a postcard. Yeah, it's just an art card. And then they have the manual. But it looked interesting to me. It was kind of a cyberpunk action game. I kind of wanted. You see on the back here it says the United Nations established a colony on Mars to investigate the underground waters of Mars and find out if there are any kind of life. They found a bacterium in the frozen waters of Mars. Samples of the Martian bacterium were secretly sent to Earth for analysis, but the safety measures were ineffective for this new life form. This biohazard could mean the end for all life on Earth as we know it. We must eradicate the infection, even if it costs us our own life. But yeah, it looked really cool. And that's by Kai Magazine Software. And they released that, I guess, originally it was like last year sometime. I'm finally getting that copy. They also made a couple other ones that looked interesting. A lot of them were kind of a sci-fi horror type genre. So I thought that was cool. And then, of course, Retrobit re-released the renovation game El Viento. And I ended up wanting to grab that because I'd never played this game, but I heard a lot of good stuff about it. Plus, the animation on it looked great. Hope we'll get around to playing this one at some point in time. I don't even know. I think this was numbered. Not entirely sure which number I have. But yeah, kind of cool. I did not pick up Soldice because I have Solfis on the Sega CD already, so I didn't really see a point when I had one that had the kind of better music sampling on it. And it's kind of the same game anyway, so I didn't see a point in getting that one, even though Soldice is probably one of the harder ones to get outside of the re-release. But yeah, I'm not trying to go for like a full weird renovation re-release collection or anything of that sort. Just kind of picking up the ones that looked interesting to me that I want to play. As last for the games, grabbed this during Limited Run's little clearance sale that they had during, I think it was New Year's or maybe the end of December. I think New Year's. But this is one I had the original copy from Konami on the Sega Genesis, and I sold it years ago to a good friend. But that Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I got the translucent version. Of course, it comes with the 3D glasses and everything. So I went with the green one just because I thought it would be different than just a black cartridge. I kind of like getting these colored cartridges for whatever reason. I just think it's different. But I got a huge sale. It was like something like 50% off or something when I grabbed it. So yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'll get it back in the collection again, I guess, because it is kind of a fun game. So yeah, so there's that. Aside from that, I actually got some game-related stuff that isn't necessarily games. I buy a lot from Udon Entertainment, and I guess the third quarter last year, I spent enough to reach the quarterly bonus. About every quarter, they give out like free prizes to the top 100 spenders at their store, and of course, I spend a lot when they come out with Darkstalkers stuff. So, kind of a simp for all that. But I got this nice little card. It says "Victory is yours." You're one of the top Udon stores for quarter 2, 2023. So I got a Street Fighter Alpha Ladies Suntanned Sakura pin. So yeah, and here's the pin itself. Thought that was kind of cool. I'm not really a Sakura fan myself, but hey, I'll take any free little item that Udon wants to send me. And then a good friend Corey sent me this. He happened to have Morgan from the Vampire Savior action figure collection. I think there's only 4 in the set. And he managed to grab 2 of them some time ago, and he figured that he didn't really need them, so he sent them my way. So that was super cool of him. He also sent me over a little bead design of Sonic's head, a token, and then a pin that he found of Sonic's 20th anniversary, which I think was given out to attendees of like E3 back in 2090 or 1999, early 2000s when they were showing off the Dreamcast. So I got that, and then he also sent over BB Hood, which was the second character. So the other 2 characters are, I got them on the back here, Jada and the Frankenstein monster. I should know his name. It's pretty bad. But yeah, Victor. That was what it was. So that was neat. Now I gotta find a place somewhere in here to really hang these. Maybe I'll pull them up here just behind my monitor. I don't really have any Darkstalker stuff around this room, other than Felicia back here, and then you can't see it down below, but I have the three of the Bushido figurines. So there's Felicia, Lilith, and Morgan down there. Um, yeah, but I don't have anything else. I used to have, like, in my old place, I had like a big poster of Morgan hanging on my door. I still have that poster, but the doors in this place aren't very suitable. They're not flat exactly, so it's kind of difficult to hang things on them. So I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. And my walls, unfortunately, I have like this weird popcorn walls, so you have to sand them down before you can even paint them or do anything with them. So they're horrible for hanging things on. So that's something else I got to figure out. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, nothing really too exciting. Some unique things, some uncommon stuff, I guess. Just some unique things. But that's it. February is kind of turning out to be kind of lame, so I may hold off on those releases, and just kind of go from there. So that's it for now. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.